word sound of Haile Selassie. I would say it's really appropriate for start by, since it's history, just remind people of some things and then we'll go further into what we want to say. For example, now Haile Selassie was the only head of state to actually address both the League of Nations and the United Nations. For those who do not know what the League of Nations is, was really a group of head of states who determined what happened in the world post World War II. Yeah, so I that's why when the man invaded Ethiopia in 1936, he addressed the League of Nations. And them always argue based on what people sign, what called covenants. And he had said to them that the same fire that burned in Ethiopia today, Muslims invaded Ethiopia, would also burn in Europe. As when the man them started to drop bomb over England, then decided to try to do something about what was happening. You know, so in 1963, he said to them that they have two important things they have to talk about. One is disarmament and one is equal rights towards mankind. And so he started by saying, we'll just read this quickly. Well, it's the end of the speech, really, you know, the last paragraphs. What he says, when I spoke at Geneva in 1936, there was no precedent for a head of state addressing the League of Nations. I am neither the first nor will I be the last head of state to address the United Nations. Because when the League of Nations fell, because what they were supposed to do, United Nations emerged. And by the way, that was the elder statesman who formulated the United Nations. That's something we're questioning about and things, you know. And it's in the same speech that they popularized the one say anti the philosophy. This is the last part of the speech. So he say, alright. So I will not be the last head of state to address the United Nations, but I have addressed both the League and its organization in this capacity. So it's the only one who have done that. The problem which confronts us today are equally unprecedented. Remember I know, this is 1963, 30 years after 1930, but it's the same problem that them faced. That time in 1930 is the same problem them face today. Yes? I'm saying they have no counterparts in human experience. Men search pages of history for solutions for the presidents, but there are none. So what is 1963? 1963 and the middle of the civil rights movement, you know. Remember say 1957 just boom down pinnacle. Them in earnest to try to destroy Rastafari. Alright, that is a Squirrel Garden is taking place 1963 and Haile Selassie was here talking to the United Nations about all these atrocities that is taking place amongst mankind. You know, and taking the speech of him talk for the conscience of the world on behalf of the conscience of the world. That was the earlier part of the speech. So the problem which confront us today are equally unprecedented. They have no counterparts in human experience. Men search the pages of history for solutions, for presidents, but there are none. This then is the ultimate challenge. Where are we to look for our survival? For the answers to the questions which we have never before been posed. We must look at first to Ababa Janai in that speech, was the Amharic speech. You know, English people like to translate Amharic words and use words like God. But make it very clear to you. God is fundamentally very one principle in Ethiopia. If you want to know about God, go and read the Bible and you see the things that God do. You know what I'm saying? You have to really check out these things. Careful of how people just translate words and make you think that these words have the same meaning as English words. They do not have the same meaning as English words. Just like how a king is not the same as a Negus Nagasi. Because we know so King James is a king and is not the same as Haile Selassie. We know what king be. If you go around taking on titles of people on the West, you start to behave like them. So if you want to be a president, you start to behave like how presidents behave. Drop ban on people, try to cut people country. All these things that you want to take on as titles, you take on the energy as well. So we don't know nothing about God in these things, because also God with the people in the book. You don't deal with knock out people just come kill you in your sleep. They will put out blood on your door and everything and kill people. All these things are there. You know, but we're not here to talk about that right now. So you must say no. We must look into ourselves, into the depth of our souls. We must become something we have never been, and for which our education, experience, and environment has ill-prepared us. Now check that. For which our education, experience, and environment has ill-prepared us. That is everything that you have gone through, you know. All the things that you have been socialized to do has ill-prepared you to resolve the problem that you face today. That was 1963. And those problems have still not been resolved, so you probably get 50 years worse now. So how much more have you been ill-prepared to deal with those kind of situations? No. We must look into ourselves, into the depth of our heart. Let me say there's more, there must be more on this page. Essentially what he was saying Okay. That have prepared us. We must become bigger than we have been. And I want to listen to this part here very carefully. We must become bigger than we have been, more courageous, greater in spirit, larger in outlook. We must become members of a new race. See, this is what I said in 1963. Now. I must repeat that. We must become bigger than we have ever been, more courageous, greater in spirit, larger in outlook. We must become members of a new race, overcoming petty prejudices, owing our ultimate allegiance not to nations but to our fellow men within the human community. Let me show you something. There's Rastafari or not Rastafari. See, there has been no other state who have ever called upon all the head of states in the world that say must become a new race of people. That is that skinny. That is brain, meditation, thinking, how one look at other people. As in the same speech, you tell that until philosophy goes on race superior and inferior. It's the same speech, so there's consistency in what is being said. It's 50 years ago. This speech was made. Now, why is it important that I read that speech? Because at that time, enough of we in the community are trying to find solutions to problems outside ourselves and check say a guy who don't experience what you experience or can resolve the problem that they resolve. Impossible. The solutions that we need lie within ourselves, not within external sources. And so that's why you can't be surprised, we should not be surprised that the man have this election in this time. And look at all the elections. The last election, what was the slogan on the last election? It's people power. Now I invite you to go and get a Bob Marley speech. Where Bob Marley was on the sweatsuit, in this orange and blue sweatsuit on a hilltop overlooking Kingston. And that same speech him say, it's ganja I was talking about, the kind of them fight them around. So what you need in Jamaica is some people power. And Rastafari is the only people power. And if you go before that, better must come. Every politician slogan has been something taken from out the Rastafari thing. Why? It's not because Rastafari is this unique thing, but you find that it's almost like a sounding board for the people out there. So I know this is where people say, oh, blacks the sound, and it becomes very popular and these people draw upon it. So how then do you think the solutions for your problem will come from those people? They are the ones who are waiting for you to set things and can actually lock your hands up. You have to check it. Sometimes we fail to appreciate the brain of your own people. We fail to appreciate the brain of your own people. I mean, James, I do this long before I know James. But no, I'm the person who's invited to make a presentation. Why? And I assure you have enough more people in this community who know enough more things about the problem that they face. And have enough more ideas about resolving those problems as well, but we still have the same mindset. We still have the same mindset. He who have experienced the thing is the one who best can find a way to resolve it. See, we have to be careful of how in a unconscious way, the things that we know that we should not adapt, we start to adapt. Just as our politician guy know if he say all them solutions to film country problem lies in an external source, and go to IMF, and go to a World Bank, and go to a EU. Nothing him go to all of the people who are enslaving people before to actually free people today. When you have no incentive of liberating your people, because what? A liberating people means them love a market to sell them bad product to. They must sell no chicken when 40 years old, you know. And you know that you know. Yeah. We know the things that are done in this country here. And we feel like say the man who win a war sign a treaty. The man who win a war don't sign no treaty. So you find say the man who oppress is not reaching out to you like he want to help you. Ask yourself why he want to help you. Because I'm going to do without help you, I'm going to try to do without help you. So in helping you, what does that do for him? Does it mean that if you're Jamaican economy becomes strong, you have more money to spend on American goods and services? Of course it means you have more money to spend on American goods and services, including tablets, because you'll get sick around here. You watch it, as you start to live like how the American people project that you should live. All their bills gone up, including your health bill. So you watch it and see if a man really trying to straighten you up. And then I talk of what? Self-reliance, collective security. See? How does one empower oneself to empower people to empower themselves? There's what we talk about collective self-help. Marcus Garvey was saying that the Rastafari come to the world of self-reliance. I was speaking of collective security long, long before them coined a word named Pan-African movement. So two ones who are entering must iron blacks and soul and we cite them and we adapt them, but we don't necessarily practice like how we should practice it. We don't. We can't look for solutions outside ourselves, Virgin. We can't as a people look for solutions outside ourselves. When all the solutions we need is already around the island. It's 20 years now, Virgin. 20 years is not a short space of time, How can a group of youth who don't have any resource? As I said to James earlier, James knows so we just write a proposal of some people and get this amount of money. I don't see why I don't get the money yet. I organize a group and get the funding because it's 20 years of experience. A man who has 20 years of experience in any one thing is an expert. He's an expert. So don't check like say it's a small thing you're doing, you're an expert in the field. Many organizations start and stop them, don't live for 25 years as an organization. And I talk organization that actually get money, But I talk organization where it's ones and ones of strengthening the program. 25 years. So if you do not want to accept it, I will not believe in my talk knowing. Because what I do is you know. If you do not want to know how powerful an organization you are within a community, that's you're able to be here for 25 years and you have 25 more years. Because you look at you growing here, so don't run, Don't feel just occupying space because it's matter, Because 25 years ago, James has shown the picture of them with some young people 25 years ago. And a young youth, them there, so knows that 25 years from now, these youths will be here. So you have the succession planning taking place. And again, remember, we know the people I'm saying, I said to James, watch a man. You never say 10,000 people right here, so when you have a show, we say 10,000 people. We have 10,000 years and listen to all of them house. They might listen. So don't feel they're not really here, they're actually here. I bet if you have 10,000 people listen who's not in front of you and 10,000 people in front of you who not listen to at all. It's just happen like when you got some rally, when you have some political thing, you can't. You ask man, what was the main thing being presented at the rally? You never know if you tell about the color alone. Because they were there being there in numbers. Not necessarily there as being present as in presence of mind. Because they themselves and research show that more than 60% of the people in Jamaica actually think that their opinion doesn't matter and won't change anything in them country. Over 68%. So our people are here and they've been listening, but it takes more than just the reasoning to effect the changes. You know what I mean? We have a lot of reason and I think a lot of positive information transpire. But now we have to look on how they will own community development, and that takes business. It's business to take. See, far I say that both the material and the spiritual must go hand in hand. Yes? And if you don't have no financial resources but other resources, you can still get an outcome, but you probably don't get the kind of outcome that you want. No, what is it that we are going to set our youth? How are we now going to get these youths to really get a business mind and not talk a worker mind, How do you get them to maintain that kind of business mind? How do you look around your own community and say what resources are there that you can transform into enterprise? And remember we are located Tavan, the whole August town, August which means great. The whole August town is near the fastest rising space in the region in terms of development. That's a university town, There's no other place in the entire Caribbean. We have 3 major universities in like 5 minutes of each other. I tell you, I'm a virgin. No place. See? The University of the West Indies have the biggest budget as an institution in the region, So you have UTech, UWI, Hart, NTA. 3 of the big, and you have mine right down there, so it's 4. This guy said, you like the theological country right across the road.
And Catholic seminary.
No, so you must realize, so he's not only have the biggest repository of brain, we also have the fastest rise in space. It's a serious business district, you know. And so, what the universe will say to you then, see, is that, alright, student population is going to increase, you want to build your accommodation so you can also take in students. Yeah. But is that the business alone that you must focus on? Because when you're taking all these students now, when am I going to buy food? When am I going to entertainment? When am I going to do all of these other things that make up the life of a person? What are the other things that is going to attract into the space? And when these things come in on to Jamaica, when they really get this hub thing organized, what is going to happen? I keep saying this thing about the hub because I know it's a very real thing. The same part of them will come up the river, yes, because you know the history of the whole space, yes? When those fires black, them come straight up Hope River and go way up to the mountain. You don't think people want to check those check again? I don't know water in the river like one time it's full of water. But think about it, it's the same part, you know. Them used to make the same kind of trek come up this place. So it's not as far as we actually think. How we are prepared? Are we preparing to really seize some of these opportunities? Well, we take it very serious, man. The Black History Month discussion is not for just historical references. See? It's actually guide. Yeah. So every time I say, be not deceived. Wealth is strength, wealth is power, wealth is influence, wealth is justice, is liberty. It's real human rights. Exactly. The Bible give people every right except the right towards wealth and the right to generate income for yourself and your people. Every right, you know. Check it. Every right. There's none in human rights declaration which says you have the right to generate wealth. But we'll start again. You say this is how earth is, you know. See? Be not deceived. Wealth is strength, wealth is power, wealth is influence, wealth is justice, is liberty, is real human rights. The system of our world, politics suggests such, and as a fact, it is. May we realize that God has created no superior being to us in this world, but himself. May we know that we are the true lords and creators of our own fate and our own physical destiny. And you know what, you have some wicked, you know what, like how it's politics time, we're going to start these things. Now hear this bridging now, this is Marcus Garvey, the man who formed the first political party in Jamaica. And here comes two brothers, Norman Manley and Buster Manley. Norman Manley actually volunteered to be a prosecuting lawyer against this bridging here now. You know that, you know. Norman Manley volunteered to be a prosecuting lawyer against Marcus Garvey. And even when Marcus Garvey was in jail, him still win the election. So you check it. Which man can stay in a jail and can campaign and win an election? What kind of man is that man? What kind of love people could have for him? And this is where the deception is. How a man who was a hero, the first national hero, who one of the man volunteer to prosecute him is also a national hero. Means they must have different objectives. He must do different objectives. So come to them a hero for the same country. You have to be careful. That means you have some hero for some people in the country and some hero for other people in the country. And none of them must feel in the same country. Check these things. None of these people who you hear talking on them mouth in this time you're talking about wealth creation for people, I'm talking about job creation for people. Different mindset. One is seeking to empower people and then generate wealth for themselves. One is seeking to create employees to friend them organization. And when you talk about employees, I'm not talking about nobody no high income, is minimum wage. You know same discussion. What is the discussion? Well, we are going to move the minimum wage up to this amount of thousand. I want to say it doesn't make sense when we move the minimum wage. Not wealth creation, you know. People must be aware of what these people actually saying. And told them I call one that thief right now. Yeah. And you go like you want this man tell us them a thief. The man him tell us them a thief. They might tell you who don't care for who. They might tell you about who will do things to people. And it's the same thing I talk about, you know. It's the same set of people. So how then do we expect that things are going to change by the actions of those persons? How we expect it? How we expect it? And we don't know them too, you know. Because enough of these youths who are here now running, they were on campus. They were on campus and they're like stranger, I don't know. Enough of them are thief on campus though. We shouldn't know that as well. It's not no joke thing, it's real people doing real things, you know. We can't live like we're living in an illusion, yes? And we see the same things we do on the campus. I am saying, we must learn and realize that the people who are going to resolve your problems are the people you see around in your community. No guy can trick us to no brain not here either, because we teach in the university, we know where the population of the university them come from. More than 70% of the population of the university come from places that which we grow. Them same community here. And I can tell you too, it's the brightest stadium in the communities, and it's the brightest stadium in the campus. Do not try to trick yourself, brethren. The university is not owned by no colonial people, you know. The university is owned by students, not by no administrators. Not by administrators. And then I say, if you start, look at the youth and who you see around you. Brethren, we're not getting a new friend. I telling you, don't trick yourself into believing that you can get no new friend, like no new guy who come from no strange place can come to your friend and go and say, and feel where you feel and experience your experience and really understand what you go through. They don't. Look for your own people on your space. If you work, what you're doing.